Well, it is that time of year again with good early snowpack. More people are heading to the backcountry. The Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center is out doing tests in the field, but it does much more than that. Meteorologist Matt Elwell sat down with the Avalanche Guys and shows us that there's more to what they do than digging in the snow.
We know that education helps save lives.
Safety is the top priority of the guys at the Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center, and it isn't all about going out and playing in the snow.
You know, our mission at the Avalanche Center here is kind of twofold. One is to give people really good information about the snowpack and the weather so they can make good decisions when they go out in the backcountry.
And they also spend a lot of time in the office, piecing together information they collect and getting it out to the public.
The goal is to keep people safe, keep them alive. And we do that by giving them good, relevant information and timely information.
That information is saving lives, especially with a noticeable jump in the number of people hitting the backcountry each year in southwest Montana.
Even though we're seeing a large rise, which is measurable, we're seeing avalanche accidents and fatalities nationally have kind of leveled off.
Part of that is getting the information out, but it runs from a more fundamental level.
You know, we also run formal education classes where we teach people everything from avalanche awareness, like in a 1-hour setting where they can learn about terrain, weather, and snowpack, to more in-depth classes.
Funding for the Avalanche Center is sort of complex, and it can be tight when it comes to meeting the needs of the outdoor enthusiasts during the winter.
We're part of the Forest Service. About 55% of our entire budget comes from the Forest Service. 45% comes from outside.
The outside comes from a community nonprofit, the Friends of the Gallatin National Forest Avalanche Center. They do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to avalanche education.
And they also organize a lot of our classes and provide and pay for the teachers to help us teach all these classes, because with just 3 of us here at the Avalanche Center, we can't do it all.
The Avalanche Guys are seasonal employees for the Forest Service.
We come on the beginning of October and then we work through April. Towards the end of April, you know, we've stopped forecasting, we're putting everything to bed, and then we the 3 of us head off and do other jobs. Eric's a fishing guide for the summer. Alex has been, I'm not sure what Alex is doing. Alex has been building his house is what Alex has been doing.
And as for Doug, he guides climbers in Europe for part of the summer and then works on a nonprofit that he helped set up in Pakistan to help provide education for young girls in remote sections of that country.
It's great to just say goodbye to everyone and head on out and have your own adventures and get recharged and do something completely different, not dealing with snow, and then come back again fresh.
In Bozeman, Matt Elwell, MTN News.
And if you're interested in taking classes on avalanche safety, you can log on to our website to find out when and where these classes are being held.